Knowledge Lovers Academy Characters of King Lear by Shakespeare. King Lear. King Lear is the elderly king of Britain who makes the fatal decision to divide his kingdom among his three daughters. He values flattery over honesty and disowns his loyal daughter Cordelia for her plain truth. His rashness and pride led to his downfall as Goneril and Regan betray him. Stripped of power, he wanders in madness, enduring storms and hardship. Through suffering, he gains self awareness and humility. Lear's tragic end comes when he reconciles with Cordelia only to lose her to death. Cordelia. Cordelia is Lear's youngest and most virtuous daughter. She refuses to exaggerate her love for her father, choosing honesty over false praise. Disarmed and banished, she marries the king of France and later returns with an army to save her father. Cordelia represents truth, loyalty, and moral strength. She forgives Lear despite his injustice to her. Tragically, she is captured and killed, intensifying the play's tragedy. Goneril is Lear's eldest daughter, outwardly respectful but inwardly deceitful. She flatters her father to gain a share of the kingdom, but once in power, she turns cold and cruel. She strips Lear of his authority and dignity, driving him into the storm. Ambitious and manipulative, she schemes for more power. Alongside Edmund, her marriage to Albany is loveless, and she eventually poisons her sister Regan out of jealousy. Goneril ends her life in suicide when her plots collapse. Regan. Regan is Lear's middle daughter, sharing Goneril's greed and cruelty. At first, she appears supportive, but she quickly leaves her heartlessness by turning Lear away in his time of need. She joins Goneril in undermining their father's authority. Regan is also attached to Edmund, leading to a deadly rivalry with her sister. Her ruthless ambition is matched by her lack of empathy. She is poisoned by Goneril in their struggle over Edmund. The Earl of Gloucester. Gloucester is a nobleman loyal to King Lear, whose subplot mirrors Lear's tragedy. He is deceived by his illegitimate son Edmund into believing his legitimate son Edgar plots against him. Trusting the wrong person, Gloucester suffers betrayal and has his eyes gouged out by Cornwall. In his blindness, he gains insight into truth and loyalty. He is cared for by the disguise. Edgar eventually recognizes his mistake. Gloucester dies from shock and joy upon learning Edgar's identity. Edmund. Edmund is Gloucester's illegitimate son, ambitious and cunning. Bitter about his status as a bastard, he schemes to take his brother Edgar's inheritance. He manipulates his father's sisters, Goneril and Regan, and even pursues both women for personal gain. He charm hides a ruthless, self-serving nature. Edmund's betrayal leads to Gloucester's suffering and the kingdom's chaos. In the end, he is wounded by Edgar and dies, attempting too late to save Cordelia from execution.